Hey, I'm Jeremy Ashburn with PushLeads, and I help small businesses get more leads without struggle or frustration. In this little video, it's all about how to get more Google reviews the right way. And 97% of us actually read reviews before hiring, as well as checking on it with an AI and all the AI things, right? So here's a system that works. So as you might not, as you probably already realize, reviews are your number one sales tool. 97% of us actually read the reviews first, and 47% of them us always read them. So that's up from 29% last year. And of course, it's zero ad spend. So if you're a construction company or a contractor and you're doing some work and you're spending money on Google Ads, you should also be spending time on your Google reviews. And so here's the 5-step review system that works. It's all about asking timely. So you get it, you do a service, you ask right away for a review. We found that texting the link gets much better results than just calling or emailing. I had a physical therapist who had me to email and call, and we tried everything, and he got the best results when he sent a text from his phone, because he was communicating directly with people. Review me on Google, and he went from like 20 to 60 reviews in literally about 4 or 5 months. Also, be specific in the request. Don't be generic. Don't do anything like incentives. Google really frowns upon that. And then always respond. And each step is kind of like building a ladder up to the top of a house, right? So if you are a roofer, you're already going to the top of a roof. So do the same idea here. And it's really kind of important to ask within the hour. So as soon as you meet with somebody, do the job, ask right away, or have a system in place that's asking right away. If it's been more than a couple days, getting a response is going to be like, not going to happen. Of course, the text message wins every time. Hi, hey, so glad we can help you today. Would you mind leaving us a quick review on Google? It means a lot. Something personalized, something like that. You know, you want to have the direct link to the review. You want to have it short and personal and send it really fast. And then make the ask specific. So mention, hey, it's been great working on your roof, remodeling your kitchen. Thanks so much for this or that. And be real specific. Don't talk about generic stuff, and mentioning the specific service type and the neighborhood boosts the local search relevance naturally without even putting words in the mouth. So for example, if you mention water heat replacement in Charlotte, North Carolina, Riverside Heights, whatever, that's actually really good. And don't incentivize. Obviously, it's Google's policy. And if you get caught by that, it can be a full profile suspension. And if you lose your profile, that means you're not showing up the maps pack. And that's not good. So we don't want that to happen. And here's one of the things that people kind of get confused about. It's really, the question is it more important to get more reviews or what's more important, volume versus velocity? And Google reviews sort of a stalled review account. If you're not getting new reviews recently, it's a signal that you may not even be actually activating. So relevancy matters more often. So aim for 4 to 6 new reviews per month. Keep getting them reviews. And so it's really about both volume and velocity. How to handle a bad review. You want to respond fast within 24 hours. Google tracks that. Take it offline. Please call us at this number so we can make this right. Stay professional. And, thoughtful response goes a long way, right? So it really makes a difference. And so this is really kind of close to free revenue. You can close 20% more jobs just by looking more trustworthy, right? And it just costs you a text message, which is more or less free, right? Or part of the cost of operating. Ask within the hour, send a direct text link, mention the service in the neighborhood, and respond to a review. And if you want, you can get your free Google Business Profile Review Audit. We'll review your Google Business Profile, tell you what to improve on it, and also talk to you about if you need more help. Some people need just a profile reviewed. Some people actually need the full SEO. I'm working with restoration companies that need SEO, Google Ads, social media, all of it, right? So it just depends on how aggressive you want to be. And as a rule of thumb, if you really want to be aggressive, spending 1 to 3K a month, 2 to 5K a month, you're going to get better results than somebody you're spending $500 a month for. The most important thing when you're working with somebody is insist insist that they show you their work. I always hated a math teacher in high school because she was like, show your work. You didn't show your work. Well, do the same thing when you're working with somebody. If they're an SEO company, ask them to send you a bullet point of things they did this past week. Why? Because there's a fair amount of companies that don't do any work. Some do. So ask them to show you their work. All right. I'm Jeremy Ashburn with PushLeads, and I help small businesses get more leads without struggle or frustration. Talk to you soon.